Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Teresa deals with Konstantin's threat as Stefan drinks and EJ searches. According to spoilers for Wednesday, March 20's episode of Days of Our Lives, Johnny DiMera will advise Chanel DiMera about their impending honeymoon. The Horton cabin was offered by Sarah Horton, but will Johnny be going somewhere else? If a trip to Italy is something that happens later, maybe Johnny will recommend it at some point. EJ DiMera is prepared to start working on his brother's escape plan, so he will search for Stefan DiMera in the interim. The sooner Stefan leaves EJ's hair, the happier EJ believes he will be. Day spoilers, however, indicate that Stefan will be busy imbibing, possibly at small bar or another local bar. Stefan will definitely get ready to confess to the police pretty soon since Harris Michaels is putting pressure on him to accept the bargain he's given for fewer charges and turn himself in. In the interim, DOL teasers indicate that Stefan will drown his sorrows while EJ searches and becomes confused about his brother's location. Eric Brady will be relieved that Holly Jonas is not telling the whole truth about the night she overdosed. Eric ought to be left questioning how he would persuade Holly to come clean and cleanse Tate Black's, Jamie Martin man, name. Then, in the Wednesday's Days episode, Xander Cook and Sarah Horton will come to the conclusion that they simply cannot be apart from Victoria Cook Horton for one more moment, and it may not be possible for them to wait until their early pickup time to go retrieve her from Maggie Kiriaki's. It's possible that Sarah and Xander may visit the Kiriakis' mansion sooner than expected because they will at least spend some time missing Victoria together. According to teasers for other days, Teresa Donovan and Konstantin Meliunis will meet and he will remind her about the plan they came up with, which has the potential to make them both wealthy from the Kiriakis' money. Given that Konstantin and Maggie have been getting along better, he might be upset about Teresa splitting from Alex Kiriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, and suggest that she should put more effort into her relationship or face the consequences. Keep checking back for updates on Teresa's response to Konstantin's most recent threat, as spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate he will put some severe pressure on her. Don't miss all the stunning news that Teresa and Alex will be sharing in the upcoming weeks as our forecasts suggest they will overcome some new challenges: Shocking Truth, Wedded Bliss, The Great Escape. Spoilers for Tuesday, March 19's episode of Days of Our Lives reveal some intriguing discoveries that will soon take place in Salem. A super couple hits the sheets, a character receives a shocking revelation, and someone is ultimately let out of the jail cell. What kind of drama is scheduled to air on Tuesday? It's time to get started. According to DOL spoilers on Tuesday, March 19th, Ava Vitali won't be prepared for the surprise of learning who shot Harris Michaels. Fans should prepare for more secrets to come to light, as this week's preview video features an intense altercation between Ava, Harris, and Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, during which Harris divulges the truth. It appears that Stefan will also reveal to the police that his mob princess lover has cheated on him, dropping a bombshell of his own. On Tuesday, March 19th, according to Days spoilers, Johnny and Chanel DiMera will formally make love as husband and wife across town. Although Paulina Price's, Jackie Harry, health problems have overshadowed their marriage for weeks, it's good that the pair may now officially celebrate their union as husband and wife. Paulina, speaking of which, will speak candidly with herself. In other news, Roman Brady and Abe Carver share their miraculous story. Will he inform him about Lexi Carver's arrival? Now for some heartwarming DOL teasers for Tuesday's episode. It appears like Xander Cook will be allowed to leave prison at last. Although supporters were aware that he was unrelated to Harris's shooting from the beginning, it doesn't appear that he will be entirely exonerated just yet. Further hints indicate that Sarah Horton will be in charge of him going forward. When he is released, what will these two do first? It will be up to the fans to find out. What aspect of Tuesday's show are you most anticipating? Post your ideas in the comments section. Janelle Opportunity, Eric's ESP, EJ's Manhunt, and Teresa's rude reminder. According to Wednesday, March 20th spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree DiMera may be planning a honeymoon destination. Stefan DiMera is sought after by EJ DiMera. Eric Brady feels that Holly Jonas is keeping something from him. Additionally, Teresa Donovan is reminded by Konstantin Meliunis of their agreement to safeguard the Kyriakis' inheritance. According to Wednesday, March 20th's DOL spoilers, Johnny and Chanel are once again husband and wife. But Janelle has been occupied with Paulina Price and the reappearance of Eli Grant and Lonnie Price Grant. Following Paulina's miracle and Abe Carver's return of memory, Johnny and Chanel looked inward. Though they were married, Johnny and Chanel never really got close. Johnny will tell Chanel about Sarah Horton's fur in the program airing on Wednesday. Fans can anticipate that EJ will look for Stefan on Wednesday, March 20th. EJ was able to obtain the necessary paperwork for Stefan to leave the nation. Stefan, however, is being sent to North Korea by EJ's documentation. Stefan lacks a place to reside and is unfamiliar with the nation, its language, and its customs. Stefan won't have any money either. The fans are aware that Stefan dated Ava Vitali. But that's when Stefan and Harris Michael squared off. After Harris gave his ultimatum, Stefan realized he had no other choice. But Stefan doesn't tell EJ that he confesses to the police. Thus, it will be fascinating to observe whether EJ incurs costs. According to Wednesday, March 20th spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Eric has been spending time with Holly and Nicole Walker-DiMera. Brady Black then discussed the Holly and Tate Black problem with Eric. Eric will then pick up on Holly's denial concerning Tate. Will Eric be able to cleanse Tate's name and convince Holly of the real truth? Fans will also witness Konstantin remind Teresa of their strategy to obtain the Kyriakis' riches in this Wednesday's episode. Teresa is currently quite busy, though, attending to Tate's legal issues. Additionally, Xander Cook and Sarah take pleasure in their alone time. But Zara and I both miss Victoria Cook terribly. What storyline on Wednesday, March 20th, are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching Peacock Soap Opera to see what happens next. Teresa takes a break from making Tate's arrest all about her, and Konstantin abandons his intentions to have Maggie fall in love with him in order to remind each other that they plotted to fool Alex into believing he is Victor's long-lost son rather than the real heir, Xander. After proving that once more, they both go back to their previous actions. Teresa is reminded by Konstantin that they need to work out how to obtain the Kyriakis' fortune. But don't worry, someone still values Tate. After a terrifying spring break incident, Uncle Eric, Greg Vaughn, visits Holly, his former stepdaughter, to discuss her memory loss. The poor, innocent little sweetheart has no idea where those horrible, evil pills came from because she just cannot recall the few hours before she overdosed. Brady, at least, eventually grasped that this does not preclude her from remembering purchasing the medicines several hours earlier. Or keeping them for several weeks before New Year's Eve. Will she also keep lying to Eric?